Okay, welcome to Jagged Alliance 2. This is gonna be a little bit of a tricky let's play because this is not a game that usually is very let's play friendly. There's a lot of saving and loading involved if you normally play it through, and that's why I decided to actually not play it on the highest difficulty. I usually play this on insane difficulty myself, but then of course I can reload as many times as I want and redo certain situations. For this playthrough we're gonna stick to a couple simple rules, which are no reloading, taking wounds when some of the mercs are getting wounded, unless an important person is dying, which would be one of the characters that I have created, because there were requests from certain people to have them represented in the game for the Let's Play. I still plan to get a second squad up, so you might still want to give me a little message, tell me what kind of a role you want to play, and yeah, show me what kind of attributes you want, just the normal. If you know Jagged Alliance, then you'll know what to say. Puffy and MP are good friends of mine. They're brother and sister. Knight is gonna be my own character, and Angeles is a friend of mine as well. Reaper and Shadow are one of my favorite, well, two of my favorite characters from the game itself. So let's get this going. Here we go.
Talk about flying in low. I had to look up to see the squirrels. I'm sure glad to have my feet planted firmly on the ground. Now, which way to the rebel hideout?
That chopper pilot's a madman. He made me nauseous. Oh well. It's off to find Miguel.
Don't look like we were spotted coming in. Now we gotta find this Miguel guy.
Oh, it's a good feeling to have my feet on terra firma. Now, to find that rebel leader Miguel.
There are enemies present.
Yes.
An encounter is imminent.
Okay, first thing you want to do is get everyone
Yes.
into cover, because cover is quintessential to surviving
Standing by.
everything in
Ready.
this game. I usually prefer to
Yes.
go
Just heard a noise.
close quarters combat,
Standing by.
so
Now the party can start.
cover obviously helps with that.
Standing by.
Yes?
Go Puffy, hit him in the head. Yes, there we go.
Something over there.
Yes. Standing by.
Ready. Ready. Ready.
Yes?
Puffy chose to be the demolitions expert, so she has a grenade launcher, which is interesting. Haven't seen that one from
Okay,
on a
we've got
normal
trouble.
merc before, and that is not a good sight for us. At least not for Puffy, because
Cool.
she really sucks at shooting stuff. That's why I'm gonna pull her back now.
Yes? Done.
You want to have the enemies come to you. You don't want to come
Just heard a
to,
noise.
Yes?
well, into enemies, into the enemy's sights, because their tactics are usually swarm the player.
We have
Yes?
failed to silence all the intruders. We must
Yes.
not become careless.
We
Yes?
have a problem.
Standing by.
Trail.
Ready.
Yes.
Okay, she has some medical gear. That is gonna come in handy.
You called.
This game has a day and night cycle, so
Ready.
it makes a huge difference whether you choose to fight at night with a
Yes.
with night vision goggles, or whether you choose to fight
You called.
at daytime with hopefully soon to have sunglasses. The night vision goggles give you a penalty if you decide to fight during the day,
Got something over
and
here.
obviously the sunglasses
Roger.
will give you a penalty
Standing by.
if you decide to fight during the night.
Called.
Standing by.
Yes?
Yes.
Yes?
Standing by.
Ready.
You called.
Yes.
What we're doing now is basically scouting
Standing by.
for enemies.
Gotcha.
You called.
Yes?
Yes.
Should check that out.
We know there's still enemies in the sector.
Understood.
We just don't know where at the moment, but there is one.
Crap.
Hitting them
Yes.
is a different story though. And it all comes down to what kind of a rifle you're using, what caliber it is, and a little more
Yes.
things that I haven't even mentioned yet.
Ready.
Crap.
Ready. Ready.
Suppression, by the way, is enabled.
Ready.
So if you choose to suppress an
Yes.
enemy position, every enemy within the
Yes.
area is gonna lose energy
Done.
up to a point where they cannot join in the next
Yes.
turn.
We didn't get them all, so let's be
Understood.
careful. Ready.
Good.
I prefer to scout for the enemies
Just heard a
during
noise.
the
Time
real-time
to take out
mode,
the trash.
even though it can get a little tricky. I'm trying to do this sector quick, and obviously
Yes?
it's not always the best idea to do it this way.
One for our side. All enemies are down.
But we killed everyone. Now I'm gonna show you the first little trick that most YouTubers that try to actually get into this
Ready.
game totally missed.
Yes?
Inside this broken
Okay.
building, there are some goodies that we need to get.
Yes.
They will make our life a lot easier in the first Drassen sector. And while we're getting them, I'm gonna tell you something about these bags. You have small bags and you have big bags. Some of them can be worn in a combination. Some of them cannot. But if you use a big bag, it should only be used for carrying stuff. If you're using it during combat, it's gonna drain your action points very quickly. And you don't want that to happen. It's
Standing by.
it's a good thing for mercs that you decide to use just for carrying stuff around. For anyone else, it is pointless. It's not good. It's gonna slow you down. It's gonna increase the amount of action points you need for all your actions. And in the long run, you will have an issue when you're deciding to do that. I don't need the crowbar, I just need the wire cutters. And it seems like this time they did not spawn, which is a disappointment, of course.
Yes.
So let's go. We have to give this letter from Chivaldori to Fatima.
Who are you? What is this? A letter from Enrico Chivaldori. He has not forgotten us. We had given up hope of ever hearing from Enrico again. Who would believe that someone living in the comforts of exile would care about this dismal country? Very well then. Follow me. Do not make any quick moves. Miguel's men will be nervous. You do not wish to intimidate them. The Drana has brutally bombed and attacked us for over 2 straight months.
We can see that. Before we're gonna follow her, well, we can actually do that right now. I will show you a little something about the inventory system. if you want to check the sector's inventory, you press M, then you're back in the strategic map. Then you press this little box here, and you can just press on the sector map. And obviously you can scroll through your mercs. You can give them more shiny things. You can divide loot, or you can sell them by just pressing the Alt button and clicking on this loot. And when you sell stuff, it's gonna get immediately it's gonna immediately balance out your account. This feature, as I'll call it, was not present in the vanilla version of the game. And I think it's an interesting way to actually earn money, because lots of times you have inventories of sectors full of items, and it goes to a point where the sector will just crash. I've had sectors with almost 1,000 items in them. Okay, second sector, let's go.
Okay.
Standing by.
Okay.
Still have to follow Fatima to the rebel hideout. And I had to actually reload this because I saw the FPS counter and the recording counter was actually being recorded to the game. This is a very old game from 1998, so it's gonna have some glitches, and I'm happy that I can actually record the game to begin with, so I'm fine.
I'm on it.
Why have you brought them here? Have you lost your mind, woman? You bring death to all of us.
They have been sent by Enrico Civaldori. They're here to help us, Dimitri. They must speak with Miguel. I would never bring them here without proof of this.
In respect of your husband, I take your word. We will go down. But if you make mistake, Fatima, you will die with them.
Do not move, and no one will die.
Fatima say they are here to help us. She say she have proof, Carlos.
Enrico has enlisted mercenaries to aid us in the struggle. I have a letter addressed to Miguel. It is signed by Enrico himself and contains details of the night we helped him flee Aruco. Details only he would know.
Enrico? Civaldori? Most suspicious. I question his reasons.
I do not. Let me see this letter.
Here.
It be true. Enrico has sent men to help us. On behalf of my rebel force and the people of Arulco, I welcome you. We are very much in need of your aid. Diana wishes to remove Omerta from the map of this country.
Improvement. Feels good.
She is evil, a driven bitch.
I'm self-taught.
That will do, Ira. I am sure our friends have heard of her nature. If not, they will know soon enough.
Maybe on a real good day, Miguel, but we just ruined the chances of that. You let us get to work, and things will be fine.
I have lost over 30 men in the last month. My force is down to the people you see here. But I do have a few trusted people living in the Arulco countryside. The people of Arulco would overthrow Diana with pleasure, but they live in fear of her, and rightfully so. She be heartless and brutal. She has robbed our country of its money and its soul. Getting their confidence be our biggest problem. The people must feel we are capable of defeating her. Yet, without their support, we cannot. We are missing soldiers and equipment. You could not have come at a better time.
We are short of food too, Miguel. We need safe passage to Drazen, or more people will die.
Yes. Carlos be my close advisor. He is right. He usually be right. Making a safe route to Drazen to get supplies be a priority. If you can remove Diana's forces from your path, there is a priest in Drazen named Father Walker. He be a drunk of poor judgment. However, he will be sympathetic to our situation. Find him and tell him no.